Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown. Welcome to the
Hey,
breakdown. It's your boy L.
and I'm your boy Jay.
And we are back. Let's hop to it, fam. Let's go. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go.
All right, so we're gonna give you some draft news and some rumors and some little NFL news sprinkled in there. So the first thing we're going to discuss is the Reuben Bain car accident situation. So it was reported Sunday that Reuben Bain was involved in a car accident back in 2024 that resulted into someone passing away. That was a passenger in the car with him. So my question to you is, what are your thoughts about this, and do you think this hurts his draft stock?
Yes and no. Yes, because it's going to be like, oh, if we pick him, it's going to be like another situation that happened in Dallas with our boy. But no, because it happened that 2 years ago, 2, 3 years ago. So if y'all didn't reprimand him for then end up want to bring it up now.
Yeah, that's what I don't get about this. I don't get how these news um stories be popping up like a week before the draft. Like, why did it come out maybe a couple of months ago before the draft starts? Like, why it comes up now a week before the draft? Like,
That's just like
whoever is releasing these.
that's just like the Larry Tunsil situation.
Yep.
Like
Like,
that knocked him out of like a lot of money. Now, granted, he was able to balance that out and make more money, but when you coming out the gate, you want all the money you can get.
yeah. I just don't understand why they released this information now. But I think it will hurt his draft stock because he already has the arm length thing working against him. Now you add this on to it. I think teams probably already monitoring this situation. They're probably trying to get more information on this situation. So I think it will hurt his draft stock. And there's been reported that he could fall outside of the top 10. So it'll suck for him if he doesn't uh get picked in the top 5 and he slides out of the top 10. I just think it's unfortunate for this story to come out now. To come out now.
I feel like if he doesn't go into the top 10 or top 15 or whatever, that ain't gonna do nothing but be added motivation.
Oh yeah, you're already doubting me on my physical limitations, and now this story has came out.
Yeah.
All right, let's shift gears over to another draft prospect. Um, let's talk about Jeremiah Love. The Giants are interested in Jeremiah Love. The Giants have the 5th overall pick. So, do you think the Giants will draft Jeremiah Love
They don't need
if
him.
he's available?
They don't need him. Yeah, it's Cam Catterman. What the point you got to Cam Catterman? He's gonna backdoor and draft Jeremiah Love. You could have just drafted a wide receiver to go along with Malik Neighbors and still could have got Jackson Dart. And then just waited
Yeah,
and grab somebody for free agency and then did it like that.
yeah. Um, I don't think he's gonna make it to them at 5 anyway. I think he's gonna get drafted by the Titans at 4. But I don't blame him for them to be interested in him. He is a dynamic player, and to add a weapon like that, to your offense to help your young quarterback out. And I think he'll have a balance with Cam Scatterboo because I like Cam Scatterboo, but his playing style and his build, I don't think he's suitable to be a starting running back in the NFL. So if you was able to draft a talent like Jeremiah Love and have that little 1-2 punch at running back, that'd be great. It helps out Jackson Dart. It helps out Malik Neighbors. It helps out everyone. It makes the whole offense better.
So you want them to be like how Detroit was with David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be Sonic and Knuckles. Somebody gotta be Bowser. Somebody gotta be
Yeah.
uh Diddy Kong. I don't know. King Kong?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, that's his name, Donkey Kong.
But I don't think the Giants probably gonna draft either Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs.
Ain't that who y'all looking at? Sonny Styles?
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that later in the show.
Oh,
But all right, let's move over to another draft prospect. We're gonna talk about David Bailey. The Jets had a meeting scheduled with David Bailey, and then they canceled that meeting at the last minute. Do you think um do you think this will change the Jets' mind of drafting him second overall? I know a lot of mock drafts have them selecting Arvell Reese, but do you think David Bailey is still in play for them?
no. Because that was pointless for them to set up a meeting with me. Cancel me the last minute. I'm basically probably already in New York. And you cancel it. That would leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. I yeah, I think I mean it's still a possibility that they could draft him, but I think they like Arvell Reese more. Because Arvell Reese is more versatile. He's not just a pass rusher; he's a linebacker. He could cover too. So I think the Jets want that versatility in their defense, and yeah, I think Arvell Reese is gonna go to the Jets. I still think David Bailey is gonna get picked in the top 5, but yeah, I just don't understand why they canceled a meeting. Maybe they was having second thoughts about him as a prospect, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Uh, yeah, it is. Next player we're going to discuss is Ty Simpson. He had a meeting with the Cardinals this week. Now the Cardinals hold the third overall draft pick in the first round, and they also have the 34th draft pick in the top of the second round. Do you see Ty Simpson getting drafted by the Cardinals?
Yeah. Yeah, because they need a quarterback. They needed one when they had Kyler Murray. But I think that when you look at the history of Alabama quarterbacks, they don't fare well. So you taking the risk anyways. Don't get me wrong, he's nice, but is he worth the risk? The long haul risk.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of teams are saying that he's not getting drafted in the first round. It's been reports that a lot of teams are shying away from drafting him in the first round, and he looks like he's going to be a second round pick.
Uh-huh.
And I think it makes sense for the Cardinals. Like you said, they don't have a quarterback. Colin Murray's gone. You have Jacoby Brissett as a bridge veteran quarterback. You also have Gardner Minshew um, as the backup. Two veteran quarterbacks in there, but you don't have a young quarterback that you can develop. So I think Ty Simpson would be a good pick for them in the second round, and you have an offensive minded coach coming into Arizona, and Matt LaFleur's brother, and he has experience in that Sean McVay system. So that system may be more suitable for Ty Simpson because he still has a lot of development he needs to work on. He needs to work on his pocket presence. He needs to work on his accuracy. So I definitely could see him being an Arizona Cardinal.
Gotcha.
All right. The next person we want to discuss is Caden Proctor. The Cleveland Browns love Caden Proctor. The Browns have two uh, first round draft picks. They have the 6th overall pick and the 24th overall pick in the first round. So, what are your thoughts about Caden Proctor, and do you think he'll be a good fit with the Browns?
Yeah, and they love him, draft him. Because like they said, all the answers one team to love you. And it doesn't matter what everybody else said. So they love him, draft him.
Yeah, I know we drafted him. Uh, we drafted him going late in the first round. I forgot the team we had him going to, but uh, we had him getting drafted late in the first round. So if they're willing to draft him at the 24th overall pick, I think that's a good spot for him. He still has some development he needs to work on, but Cleveland does need offensive lineman help because I think they lost a couple of their offensive linemen. They lost one to retirement and the other one signed with the Houston Texans. I can't remember their names right now. I'm drawing a blank, but they definitely do need offensive lineman help. And Proctor is one of the better offensive linemen coming out in this year's draft.
That's true.
All right. Let's move over to the Dallas Cowboys. You brought them up earlier in the show. But we'll talk about the Dallas Cowboys. There's been reports that they've been willing to trade up in the first round of draft. It's been mock drafts having them trading up to the Cleveland pick at 6, giving up the 2 first round picks, pick 12 and pick 20 to move up to that Cleveland spot. So do you believe they should move up and draft a Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, David Bailey, or you think they should stand pat and let the board fall to them?
Nah, if you like the kid well enough, go up and go get him. You want him that bad, go get him. At the point of trying to wait till he fall, he'll be mad if somebody else pick him. If you like the capital, go get him.
The only reason I would say go get them if we were one piece away on defense, but we're not. We have so many holes. So I'm against trading up. I would stand pat. I'll stay at 12. I'll keep the second first round pick. I'll keep both picks. Now I would consider trading back and gaining an extra second or third round draft pick. That would be helpful because we don't have a second round draft pick in this year's draft. But I will stay at 12 and just draft whoever's available. I'm not going to give up 2 first round picks for a rookie. Um, the only player I would do it for is Caleb Downs, but he could be gone as early as the 5th pick, the Giants pick, or the Browns could pick him at 6. He's going to be gone between that 5 to 8 range. So we would have to probably like leapfrog the Giants in order to draft him. And I don't see I wouldn't make that trade at all.
I understand.
I know Mel Kiper had us making a trade with the Browns and drafting Sonny Styles, but nah. All All right, we're gonna move over to a player that's disgruntled, an NFL veteran, and that's New York Giants defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence. He wants to trade. He wants out of New York. Um, he said he wants to feel wanted. It's not about the money, but he wants to go somewhere, go to a team that wants him. So, do you think a Dexter Lawrence trade will happen?
No. Well, yes and no. Yes, because he's gonna force it, but no, because they can't afford to let nobody else go. They don't have nobody else on the defensive line. Kevin Thibodeau is nice, but he ain't Dexter Lawrence.
True.
So
And he could be
are
on
you
the way
willing to
out
take
too.
that risk and loss? Because it still looks bad from you letting go of Saquon Barkley. That's still biting you in the behind. So are you really willing to just let him go? Because you didn't check, or are you gonna trade him to somebody in your division? Because you did that last time, and look what happened. If you're gonna trade him anywhere, trade him out of your division and out of the NFC. Let him go well, you ain't even gotta play him like that. If you play him, it's gonna be one time out the year. If that. I send that man to the to the AFC so that on quickly. Matter of fact, send him to the Raiders, where I know he's gonna have a horrible, miserable time.
Yeah, that's crazy. um, I think they are going to trade him, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's during draft week. I think he's probably going to be traded like sometime during the draft. Um, he's clearly not happy there. He's on the last couple of years of his current contract, and he wants a fresh start. And I think the reason why the Giants don't want to pay him is because he's he's kind of like a shell of his former self. Um, he hasn't produced Pro Bowl numbers, All Pro numbers since like maybe a couple of years ago. So it's best to trade him now, see what you can get. He's somewhat still young. I believe he's like only 28 or 29 years old. So I would trade him, see what you can get for him, and build that team up. I think you have enough pieces along your defensive line to withstand his absence, and you could always draft his replacement in the draft, and he'll come cheaper. I mean, that player will come cheaper, so I think they should trade him.